Hi guys, my name is April and today I'm going to be sharing some things that I discovered about K-pop concert etiquette while attending TXT's concert in Seoul. So immediately upon arriving to the concert, the first thing I noticed was that fans were very organized. Unlike what I would typically experience in the US, there was no running or cutting of lines and everyone seemed to respect each other's personal space. I even noticed that some fans would form in small circles outside of the arena to host things like photo card trades or small gift exchanges. Inside the arena, fans were equally as polite and respectful. As soon as I reached my seat neighbor was quick to bow and say hello. She even presented me with a small goodie bag filled with a cute picture of a TXT member, a snack, and some batteries for my light stick in case it died throughout the concert. I only learned after the concert that this was a common courtesy when attending K-pop concerts in Korea. Had I known earlier, I definitely would have prepared something for her as well. Once the concert actually started, I noticed that Korean fans don't really scream, but rather chant and cheer. In the US, fans are very loud and will often scream until their voices give out by the end of the night. But in Korea, fans mainly either chanted according to the song's official fan chant or cheered and shouted in between moments of silence. For me, this was probably the hardest thing to conform to, as I had to constantly fight the urge to not shout from the top of my lungs during my favorite songs, like this one. But perhaps the most surprising aspect of Korean concert etiquette is that everyone remains seated, even when idols get really close, like in this clip. In other places like the US, rushing to the stage when an artist gets close is typical and often expected, hence why there's always tight security. But for Korean fans, it seemed that being respectful and keeping each other safe, including the artists, were the most important things to keep in mind throughout the night. In a lot of ways, I really enjoyed this atmosphere because I was able to enjoy the concert without having to worry about not being able to see or being trampled on over by others. Not to mention, this kind of atmosphere allowed for some really nice footage. However, at the same time, I couldn't help but find myself missing a bit of the chaos and high energy that often occurred during these concerts in the States. All in all, it was an amazing night, and I'm so grateful for having been able to experience it while being here in Seoul. Hopefully, I get the chance to experience it again soon.